Hello friends. Inflation is increasing in almost every country of the world. We will take India as a case study. Here we have a data of 60 years, that in India in last 60 years how much inflation has increased. In 1960 you can see that from 1.78% the inflation started to increase, and in between, it went a 28% in. Some years it has decreased, but overall what you are seeing is that inflation is increasing. Now 2023 data which we have is at 7.66% inflation has increased, but what difference does this make to you? The knowledge which I am going to give you today, with it you will understand that with this inflation only you suffer, and special would be those people who will understand this information today. See, banks are robbing you, the government is taking money from your pocket. If you want to save yourself, if you want to make yourself financially secure, then the information which I am going to give you, the information with which rich people are protecting themselves from inflation, not only they're protecting them, but they're also multiplying wealth, doubling it. So how they are doing it? You will get to know it step by step, and I hope that this financial education will help you a lot. So I am going to tell you that from 7.66% inflation has increased. What does it make a difference? Today when you go and purchase a mango, now when you purchase a mango it is for 100 rupees per kilogram. You get mango at 100 rupees per kilogram. If inflation increase by 8% in 2024, the data will be with us soon. So this means that next year we will get the same mango which we purchased for 100 rupees, we will get at 108 rupees per kilogram. Inflation is increasing. Next year it would increase again, next year again. Here inflation is also compounding now. This compounding not just multiplies your wealth, it increases inflation also through compounding. Means if today you are getting mangoes 100 rupees per kilogram and compounding happens at a rate of 8%, then after 10 years you will get this mango at how much cost? This is a question which I have given you because I will tell you about this. You would comment below that after 10 years how much does mango would cost if it is increasing by the rate of 8%. Now let's move forward. My one more question with you. If you're a businessman, then your profit is increasing with this inflation. Is your income increasing? Or if you are in job, then is your salary increasing according to that? If not, then what should we do? Now there is one more thing. Let's understand that today I am saying that banks are robbing you. If you put your earnings in the bank, let's assume that in a year you save 1 lakh, okay, and you keep it in the bank. Most of the banks give you an interest rate of 3 to 4%. Some banks give 6% for 7% in today's date. You can Google about them. So most of the people's money is in SBI, Kotak or HDFC. So these are the popular banks. They are giving this much interest. That means after 1 year they will make your 100,000 as 103,000. That means your money is growing by 3,000 rupees, but inflation increased 8%, so the interest you got after that also you bore a loss of 5,000 because inflation increased 8%. Now Muslim people don't keep the money they get from interest. Some of my friends who earn good, they have a good amount in the bank too, but the interest they get, either they donate it or do a charity out of it according to their religion. The interest they get is bad for them, so they don't use this money. So with this we get a loss of 8,000, although they can do business and recover it, but it is a loss if it was kept in the bank, because money every second loses its value. Money loses its value. So money is not such a thing which you can save. This word save is a good that you should have savings. But that much only, that is for your emergency fund. You should have money that should be in your savings account. Other than that you can invest it. Before we proceed further, I request you to subscribe my channel to get notifications of new videos. Let's continue from where we left. Let me tell you one more thing here. Now rich people have a different game. Most of the rich people are in business now because rich people are doing a business. They at least in their capital. Even if they are a big businessman, they are on their capital. Work on interest of 2 to 3% means on my capital I get an interest of 2 to 3% interest as in profit. So they get that if they are getting a profit of 2 to 3% monthly, you will see yearly profit would be 24 to 36%. Now my question Is that by doing business you get a profit or you get a fixed amount from government? Bonds, you invested in a policy. You get fixed amount which we call linear growth. The graph is going forward. That means if you are getting a fixed money, in fact if you invest in share market. So in share market or in mutual fund, what happens there? You don't get fixed or linear, but over the period of time it increases in long term. The graph is that you did investment, it could go down or up, but ultimately over the period of prime you will see that money is growing. You would see here you would get a compounded growth of 12% or 15% or 16%. You can get compound growth. Here you get other benefits too. See, one thing, this was linear there also. Your money grows. The question is that the businessman is earning money. How would you know that in how much time your money would multiply? So where I will teach you a rule of 72. Now this rule of 72 is very easy if you want to see that and how much your money would increase. So rule of 72 means that if you want to calculate the time, so you divide 72 with the rate of interest. For example, you get the interest of 12% in 6 years, your money would double. If you get a 5% fix, then 14.4 years to double the money. But the businessman who get a rate of interest of 36%, you do 72 36ths in 2 years, your money would double. And according to 24, in almost 3 years your money is getting doubled. Now the doubling game, because every rich man focuses on doubling his money. Now the person who would understand the game of doubling the money, in how much time they can multiply their money, that person in his life would definitely be a millionaire, and he can beat inflation. Now I will take your example here. You will see that if you have a businessman, I assume that there is a businessman who is working with the capital of 2 crores and in every 3 years is doubling his money. He is earning 24%. It is average for a businessman. So if he is applying multiplying and not spending, he is a person with brains. Then at the age of 30, he has a capital of 2 crore. Now my question with you is, at the age of 50 how much money would he have? Think, at the age of 30 year he has 2 crores, and at the age of 50 how much big of a person he would be. Today he has 2 crore. He is a crore earner. How much money he has? Let's calculate. This is a very good question. You would have fun while learning this. At the age of 30, he has 2 crores here. We will calculate how much money will it be. Let's see the game of doubling, how rich people double their money. Now at age of 30 he had 2 crores, so I will assume that at 30 and 31 he had 2 crore rupees, but we because double our money in 2 years, in 3 year. Also we can do so, but we will take 2 years because he is getting a return of 36%. In business, people get that. Businessman will understand. So we start with 2 crores in next 2 years. We will have a total capital of 4 crores, then 8 crores, 16 crores, 32 crores, 64 crores. Now after directly from 2 crores to 100 crores, from the age of 30 to 43. So here we have 128 crore. We did a jump of 100 crores plus. You will say that, what am I saying? Who grows so quickly? People do. The people who understand. Here from 2 crores to 4 crores they earned and then spent it. Here only we got big cars. We started to travel the world. Here we started spending it, then compounding. We'll stop there only. It will not move forward. This is also a hypothetical situation because people generally spend it early. After earning they don't invest all. We are taking that situation where people are earning and investing. You would see this in India in people like Bania, Marwadi, Gujarati people do that. You have seen their lifestyle. It is very simple. But they multiply their money and you can see their history. You will see a rich man with a capital of 100 crores or more than that. You would see that some years before he didn't have much. 20 years before he did a very humble beginning. He didn't have a lot of money. But in 20 years what magic happened that he is a person of 100 crores or 1000 crore. Because to reach at 1000 crore it does not take much time. You would have heard a proverb that with money, money can be made. I am not saying that if you don't have the money how you will do that. We will answer that also. Because we took a starting capital of 2 crore, you can start from 20,000 also. Now see, for 128 crores to multiply, how much time would It take. This is almost 254 crores, straight multiplication, and in next 2 years it is the same. Multiplication like it happened from 2 to 4. Here from 128 to 254, you are thinking that it is very big growth. That was also a big growth, but you were understanding this in your mind because you were able to take in the figures. The broader your mind, the more you would go far. From 254 crore here, when doubling will happen, it would be 508 crores, and here almost 10-16 crores, and here, when he would be of the age 50, he would have 20-32 crores starting from 2 crores. Just see that in 20 years net growth or net profit. You can see that net capital gain which you are getting, we will say the right word is capital gain. The net capital gain which we have is of 20-30 crore. That is why you see those rich people. You would think they're a bit miser. They know the compounding of each rupee. If we spent 10,000, then how much that 10,000 could have earned us. Here we did the investment of 2 crore. That with an investment of 2 crores a person in 20 years can reach 750 crores at an interest of 30% with 36% growth of 2,000 crore. So here the thing is, this is possible when you will understand that you don't have to spend money. Today I will give you an example. What poor people do, they will earn money, say 1 lakh rupees, and they will purchase iPhone of 1 lakh. Now they purchase the iPhone and the money becomes 0. It is not like that. Rich people don't buy it, they buy it, but at first, they know how to invest it. Rich isn't the person who has 1 lakh rupees, rich is the person who is getting returns of 1 lakh rupees per day. Everyone has a different satisfaction level. If you are not getting 1 lakh, you are getting 10,000 or 2,000, but this is not earnings, these are returns on investment. My investments are increased and I am increasing them. That is a rich person because he has a different mindset. Now finally, if a person purchase an iPhone of 100,000, what difference does it make you spend it? A person who purchases shares of iPhone, now iPhone shares, in 10 years you can see the growth. I will talk about 20 years. Now I will show you something that your mind would be blown. I am considering that 20 years growth will be the same in next 20 years. So we are talking about shares of Apple. We're talking about share price of Apple. Here we will take the max amount. Apple's share price in 2021 is 123 United States dollars. We can later multiply by 70. 20 years before, i.e. in the year 2000. Oh my god, 1.14 almost. This is in front of you, $1 in April. This was a $1 share. 123 times the money has multiplied means if you will understand this meaning, then it would be fun. 100,000 rupees, you think that the money has been X, and 123% you're thinking this, that the money from 100,000 would be 1 crore 23 lakh. You're thinking wrong. I'll tell you why. This answer you have to give in a comment that this money would not be 1 crore 23 lakh, and why not? Because now you're learning financial education from me, and if you will not learn how to calculate it, then I will feel very sad that I taught you so much and you didn't calculate it. From $1, $123 this share is, but I want to tell you that, and I will give you the answer in next video. But before that, comment below. 1 lakh rupee investment in 20 years is not 1 crore 23 lakh, and why not? If someone would have invested like this, if a person today fights with his parents that they want iPhone, buy me an iPhone, I won't eat food, just buy me iPhone. Mother and father took the burden and purchased an iPhone of 100,000 to the kid. One more kid says that he wants Apple. He wants Apple. Mom, dad gave him 1 lakh rupee to him and he bought shares of Apple. Here you can get many examples, but if you took the shares of Apple, why it would not be 1 crore 23 lakh. In the next video when I would give the answer, your mind would be blown, so we have to do that. If you want to see more videos on financial education, then comment below, because this has not ended here. I was teaching you doubling. Now there is one more question of mine. People say if we want to do investment, where should we do? How to do investment, linear, or in share market, or in mutual funds? There are so many questions. So whatever questions you have, see, you can talk to our team of financial experts. In the description below, You can fill up that Google form. Our team will contact you, and according to your requirement, our financial experts will guide you. They will send you a presentation that how you should invest. What should be your strategic investment planning, with which you can get your financial goals. So you fill up the form. I will help you. I will see you in the next video, and I know you are very curious to learn a lot about financial education because there is so much to teach. Video is extending on, taking time also, and there is so much to teach you, but we will teach you. Stay with us, share this video so that people could also get a lot to know about financial education, and stay with us. I'll see you in the next video. For your love, you can like this video. And if you have questions, comment below. I also asked some questions from you. My questions were, in 10 years what would be the rate of mango? I asked what would be the rate of the apple. Apple, we talked about that. So if you do investment of 1 lakh rupees in an apple in 20 years, how much would it be? What would be the returns? Comment below and tell me. Let's meet in the next video. Till that, can you go self-made?